Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be looking at stock options, 10%, 10 minutes. If you subscribe, there's a little subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see lots and lots of videos showing that for different days. And we're not saying that every moment of every day there's an opportunity. We're saying every day there may be an opportunity for you to make 10% in 10 minutes. And that's a lot better than making 0.5% in a year at a bank or buying a stock and watching it go down for a while, which is one of the differences between trading options and buying a stock. Is if you buy a stock, it goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you lose money. That's the way everybody's been trained, unfortunately. And when you trade options, you have a choice. You can say, well, I think it's going to go up and I will trade that way and make money, or I think it's going to go down, so I will trade and make money that way. And the advantage is usually when it goes down hard and fast, and you have even better opportunities to make money than when it goes up. We like to say that you have to fight two emotions, very basic emotions, or conquer them or master them, however you want to put it. That is fear and that is greed. Greed drives the market up and it's a little bit slower. Fear drives the market down and it's like a panic. So as you can imagine, it goes down pretty fast. And if you look back a few years, every time we've had a crash, it happened pretty fast. And then it came back slowly over the following years. So that's just the way it is. So with that preamble, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Alan. I'm Scott. And Alan, what happened on May 11th, 2015?
Well, it was a pretty good day. Out of the gate, there were a few good stocks. I already hit the buy now, and this was playing in the background. I like doing that just so people have some visual entertainment while you're introducing things. We're a multimedia society nowadays. It's like, well, can't you just, do 5 things at the same time? Yes, actually, we have to be entertaining. I just want to point out on this stock, because it's a good example, is right here. We've got really strong volume. We've got, a good green market. Like that's about as good as it gets.
We've got a nice sun, so that's really good.
Yep, and it's got a green tint background. This is strong green. This is suggesting that you should go green on this stock. And I've just been letting this thing play in real time speed.
And I really like the little blue star too.
Yeah, so that means that if you've already started down here, you should probably look at getting out. And there may be another trade later in the day. But this is an example of one of those trades that you may want to hang on to, sell half or do whatever you want to and just see how it's going. But we're not here to do a bunch of training for people, but I'm going to hit the end button on this, because this is way more than our usual 10%.
26%.
Yeah, I'm just going to hit sell now. And
here's what happens. We talk too much and we make too much money, right?
Well, when I'm trading, I don't talk. It's like I'm looking at the screen. And it's not hard work. It's pretty easy. So that was MNST, and we got in at 933. And we'll do the summary on all that later. I'm going to hit the stop here and go back to another trade that was also available at the same time. So it's like, well, I missed that one. Well, sometimes there's another one. Let's go look at Netflix. And Netflix lately has been a really good mover. But you can see the market conditions here are strong market. I should be going green is the hint, but the volume isn't quite as strong. I'm still going to hit the buy now, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go forward 1 minute. And, it's down 5%. Well, that's okay. That's within our budget and tolerance. It needs room to flutter. That is the market. And so there it is, 20%. I'm just going to hit sell. But you can see how it jumped from 1 to just boom, crossed that line and ran up. And yes, the market does do that. So we're going to hit the sell button and say thank you. And we're going to go look at one more trade, which is Tesla. And that one, where is that stock? There it is. You know, this is a good setup. The market's green, but you see how strong the volume is here. It's got, you know, in the moment and for the day, the volume's good. And again, this is the same time. Well, I missed one. Maybe I should, you know, get this other one that you're fixated on. If you're allowed to do that, it just means if you do that, then you might miss out some other good ones. So I'm going to hit the buy now because the market's great. And I'm going to go forward 1 minute, 8%. See, it flutters again. It didn't lose money, but you see it fluttered. So I went from 8% profit to 4%. That's not an exit. 8% isn't the exit. I'm looking for it to break RB, or it's getting really close, but you can see how it's hugging up there. Go 1 more minute. The market's still strong. And you see the volume picked up here. So you could probably hang on to that one, but we don't do any puzzling. Just get paid. And there's a lot of thought done, not just by us, but by other people that say, if you compound your profits and just take small ones, you're going to be farther ahead. And so that's it. Let's look at the summary. There were other trades on this day, lots of them. And there's lots of days that there are a lot. So MNST, that was the first one we showed you, 3 minutes, 20%. It was as high as 30% actually in 2 minutes. Netflix, 3 minutes, 20%, and Tesla was 4 minutes, 12%.
Good, and this is also another example. You don't fight the market. Pretty obvious. Everything's up at this particular point in time.
Yeah, so just, yeah, go ride it the way it wants to go. You know what they say about stubborn horses?
What do
it's
they
better
say?
just to ride the way it wants to go. So.
That's right. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope this gives you a little bit of an eye-opener on what can be done trading options. The trick is not to be fearful and not to be greedy. Take some time to practice and to be competent and master this skill, and then you don't have to worry about your financial situation, because if you can, 10% is 10%. If you invested $1,000, you invested $5,000, you invested at $10,000. I mean, it becomes a very nice daily income. And that's all we have to say about that. Please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. That way you won't miss any of our exciting shows. And in the description below, if you're on YouTube, you will see links to some of our courses so that you can figure out basically how this all works. And you might actually get yourself a little badge. So thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.